All right, it's Good Friends, Good Games. It is episode 64, August 9th. So, how you guys been?
Busy. You know, usual busyness. I think Zen's probably in the same boat as that, just like busy.
Yeah, Zen. What's
busy.
in your mouth, Zen? Zen's inappropriate with a mouthful.
Have Timbit donuts. So it's like donut holes for anyone that's not familiar with maple syrup. And they are chocolate glazed.
Ooh. Oh.
So I grabbed that, got myself a large iced cappuccino, also known as ice cap.
Cool.
So I got a treat. So my week is actually, this has been a bad week.
Oh no.
Because it started off with, actually started on Saturday, because like I was woken up to someone calling saying, hey, you owe us $630. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I've been pretty good with like paying stuff for like this year. Sorry, not this year, like the last like couple years, like where like I actually came up, like I have like a really good system. I went and automated like a lot of things, especially when I worked out a thing with my phone carrier, where it's like if I automatically sent the payment on the 2nd of every single month, they actually said that they'll knock $5 off my bill. So that way I can just be really good. I've been putting more on my credit card this last year, you know, trying to like work up my credit. But then all of a sudden, you know, someone calls me that, and I see that my there was a bit of a hit to my credit in the past week, and I don't know why. And I start to panic. So so my stream knows this, my community knows this. I've been preparing for what was supposed to be the launch of yesterday, a randomizer. And people will probably think, you know, if you don't know what a randomizer is, it's where you have like a whole bunch of items that are just shuffled around the game. You find it, and then it's like, oh, I got this item, this allows me to do this. But it's a archipelago randomizer. And what that means is it's a randomizer that takes place in multiple games. And not just one, not just two, not just even three. 23 games are all randomized where the items are in each other's games. This is going to take me about probably almost 3 months to finish.
Do you owe the archipelago people $650 or whatever? Or do
Probably,
we just...
yeah.
No.
Oh.
No. So I'm trying to prepare for this because like Friday is supposed to be the launch day.
Okay.
And instead of being able to properly prepare for that, where my and like give it all the energy that I've wanted, I've been stressing about trying to figure out, because they gave me this ultimatum where they said, okay, so if you if by Wednesday, if you can manage to work out payment with us, we'll knock it down to about $350, so about 50%.
Okay.
And
be very careful. Be very careful.
So I was like,
this.
well, I wanted to figure out exactly where the who the hell this was, because they said that it was through Rogers Cable. So Rogers is like your AT&T of Canada.
Familiar with them.
Your Verizon, your Virgin Media. Because they have, because there's Rogers Cable, there's Rogers Internet, there's they have Rogers Sportsnet, which is like biggest sports network. They've got like all these like different kinds. They have like 5 or 6 different sports channels, probably even more than that.
Yeah, they're like a huge like media.
They own
like,
everything.
Yeah, they're huge over there.
So and my phone carrier is with Rogers through a company called Fido. But the thing is, so I was like, okay, so it's not Fido because the payments go through automatically and not on my Visa, through my debit. And the payments also, and the money that I'm owing also doesn't come through, what is it? Because like then I thought, what if? Because like so back in February, I subscribed to a service so that way I can watch the live sports on my phone, and it's called Sportsnet Plus. But the thing is, if you like subscribe to some kind of like live TV service or like a channel, it's like Netflix where the payment just goes through, especially on your credit card, once a month, right?
Right.
So I've been trying to figure this shit out, trying to figure out where that was. So I was like, you know what? I don't really want to talk to you guys. Can I call you guys back before Wednesday? Because I wanted to do some digging. So I did, and I did. And I spent about like 8 to 9 hours being like through emails, on the phone. And then I was given like a couple of account numbers from like the collections people. And they were like, sorry, this actually isn't for us. And not only that, like for Rogers Cable, our account numbers are supposed to be 9 digits, not 12, which is what you have here.
Ooh, it was a whole scam.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, I called them. I called the collections people, and first of all, the lady that I talked to left me an extension number and her name. So when you call the place, yes, it was an actual place. They don't ask for your extension. So I'm like, huh. And when I talked to this one dude, he seemed to have completely forgotten about the settlement deal where I have to pay $350. And they also had the wrong street number for my address. So I was like, I'll call you guys back. Well, after I blocked them. And then with some help with friends, found out that the street that they had is an address that doesn't even exist.
Oh, that's awesome. So they got you on 123 Fake Street, huh?
123 Easy Street.
After doing a bit of digging, though, I did find out where their business is. And it's just down the street from my old work. So, like, what if I just showed up with, like, a baseball bat?
No,
like
don't do
Freddy
that.
Mask? And I'm just here to celebrate Halloween. Here to tell you about the $630 that you owe me. So, what an absolute fucking waste. I'm trying to get this fucking solo archipelago randomizer ready. Do you want to know, like, the big list of games I have to play, Eric?
I want to go back to this whole thing then, but first, before we get there, so I want to get some clarification on this whole thing. So it turned out to be a complete scam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you said they called you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you never got an actual written letter from them, right?
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, there's no text, there's no phone calls, and not only that, like, my one friend confirmed to me after saying that, like, if you owed like any kind of subscription service money, they would have cut off your services, especially a company like Rogers. Like, if you're like 3 weeks late with your payment, they will cut you off. Yeah. Probably even sooner than that.
Right.
They will not fuck around. They will send you to collections way sooner.
Yep.
I don't know how it is in Canada. Canada probably has a whole different set of laws in how they handle credit and all this kind of stuff, right? But for California specifically, because I've dealt with this kind of stuff, and I'm not an expert by any means, I just navigated it to the best of my ability. Do not take this as any form of credit management advice or legal advice, etc., etc. Do not do that. I am not an expert by any means. But from what I can remember, there's a thing called ghost debt, which is like, let's say, for example, you defaulted on a credit card in like 2005, right?
Mm-hmm.
Statute of limitations in California is like 4 years for debt. So they have to try and collect, and then they have to attempt to sue you within like 4 years. something like that, to get this debt. Now, that's different from how long it stays on your credit report in California or in America. That's different. I think it's 7 years it stays on your credit report.
Well,
But,
I know their address. Oh, there's going to be ghost debt, all right.
yeah. So what happens is, let's say, for example, you defaulted on a credit card in 2005. Some debt collector or whatever will buy that 10-year-old debt for literally pennies on the dollar. So if you owe $1,000, they'll buy it for like $100, right? And then they'll attempt to collect the $1,000 from you with fees, et cetera, et cetera. What happens with ghost debt is the statute of limitations was for X amount of time, right? But if you go and you get this letter saying, hey, you owe us this money, we'll negotiate for this money, and you make contact with them and confirm the debt is yours and everything, that restarts the clock. So now you're on the hook for another 4 years. So it's very fucking scammy. So what they'll do is they'll go and they'll buy this debt for like pennies on the dollar, and then they will attempt to collect it from you for the amount it was worth. And then you go and like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about this debt. Let's make an agreement and negotiate or whatever, blah blah blah. And then you attempt to pay it, and then you stop paying it. That clock has now been reset, and you are on the hook for another 4 years, which means they can go sue you, etc., etc., etc. Right. And then Morgan just said in the chat here, if you accept the debt, even though it wasn't your debt, you're now obligated to it.
Yeah, I didn't accept the debt. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, you never. No, I've never, ever accepted any debt to any random, debt collector. I've never, ever done any of that because you can really shoot yourself in the foot legal wise with what you say and what you do.
Yeah. The entire time I was like, I'd rather, identify like any kind of like amount that might be owing, through the company itself, and I never got to the bottom of it because like even to this day I still haven't got a follow-up email for despite all the information that I provided to Rogers, and like it looked like everything is all paid up.
Yeah, so probably what they did, they probably bought some fake debt, or like they probably, I don't know how they got it, but they got some kind of information that shows you had an account here and there and da-da-da-da-da, and then they're like, oh, we're just going to make up this amount. He owes us $600. And then they get you on the phone and try to get you to agree to it on recording. That's why they record those calls. They're going to get you to agree to it on recording, and then you're on the hook.
But also, I said on recordings that I've never been with Rogers Cable.
Right. So that's the other, that, and then they do too. They are banking that you don't do what you did. They want you to sit there and be like, oh shit, I'm scared, blah, 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 blah. Let me pay you the money. That's what they're hoping you do. This has nothing to do with fucking video games, but it's just an interesting fucking thing. I thought you were in debt to GameStop or something. I was like, damn, they finally caught him.
Aw.
Man, should have bought the GameStop stocks.
Yeah, I should have bought the GameStop stocks. You would have paid it off. But yeah, debt in America, like how we do debt in America, it's really fucked up. You need debt to have a decent credit score. That's how fucked up the system is.
Yeah. So I was dealing with all that while trying to prepare for this absurdly long thing that's taken so many hours and probably sprouted many gray hairs.
And all they did was waste your fucking time.
Yeah. It's like, any other fucking week, I would have just been able to handle this, but it's like not this week. This is probably my busiest week that I've had. Like I almost like canceled showing up today. But
Jesus,
I love
man.
you guys too much.
You love us too much. We would have helped you. I would have told you that is straight fucking lies. Don't even give them $1.
As soon as you said they called you, I've been like, that's a scam.
Yeah.
I deal with so many of these things where I get texts from them and stuff like that. I get random phone calls. I don't answer the phone calls. I don't answer the text.
Yeah.
I immediately send it to
I
junk and
would have
report
most likely continued to like ignoring the phones, except for the fact that I've been also waiting to hear a response or to get a phone call from regarding a potential job interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as Morgan says in the chat right there, if you owe any kind of debts, they would send a letter.
They send a letter.
Like,
trust me. No, trust me. If it's to the point of suing you, they will hand you a letter.
Yes, they do paper before anything else.
I have been served, people. Full disclosure, I have actually been served by somebody.
Damn, that's cool.
No, it's not cool. It's a fucking nightmare.
No,
It's a fucking
but
nightmare.
my mum deals with these as well. My mum's always coming to me with these kind of things. And I'm just like, it says like, oh, this amount of money, mine. Do not answer it, delete it, and report it as spam. It's like, but no buts. Do it.
They got served by the Ashton Kutcher of collections.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, Zenith. I'm glad it got worked out. At least you don't have to worry about it now. I'm just sorry they wasted all your time.
Yeah. Now all my worries is trying to make sure everything is ready for tomorrow. And at this point, I have a lot more work to do.
Ooh,
Gotta get up till 5 a.m. Honk my clown nose.
Just so you could start at 7 a.m.
Yep.
No, what time are you actually starting tomorrow?
2 p.m.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
That's like,
yeah,
I don't know. You'll get sleep.
For me.
Nothing too exciting on our front here, but Pal and I have made a new amazing discovery and has become a new thing in our list of things to do during the week. We found out Regal Cinemas does $7 Tuesdays.
Ooh.
So if you do not know,
That's
in
cool.
America, especially like in California, I don't know how the Midwest and stuff are, but in California, if you want to go see a movie on Friday night, it's like $20, $18 to $20 after the service fee. It is absurd, right? Well, we found out our local cinema here does $7 Tuesdays, and then it's like $9 after the service fee. So $10 movie, I'm down. We saw in the past 2 weeks, we saw the Fantastic Four.
Nice.
Which is a good movie. It's Fantastic Four is a good movie. It is a damn good movie.
What is it? Fantastic?
Not fantastic, but damn good.
But here's the thing.
But it's damn good, right? It's damn good. I think Pedro Pascal plays the perfect Reed Richards. I know he's catching some heat right now because Homeboy likes to be a little touchy-feely, but that's between him and the law.
Yeah,
so,
and also consent,
and consent, right? Like, so that's between him and the people and the consenting with him, yada yada yada, not consenting. That's his business. That is not something I'm just looking. I am just looking at him from. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know
you don't want to reach
people...
around from Mr. Stretch.
Yes.
I know plenty of people who would not say no to Pedro Pascal. Let's put it like that.
Pow is one of them.
Exactly. Damie is also one of them.
That I know. Pow would tell him no. Trust me. Pow would get a kick out of slapping Pedro Pascal. She'll be like, "I slapped Pedro Pascal."
I just summoned Damie, by the way. Hello, Damie.
But so yeah, no, it's great when he plays a fantastic Reed Richards. It almost like he was built for this role, right? And then surprisingly enough, we saw Superman.
I heard that one's really good.
Superman, I'm damn impressed with.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate Superman movies. I have yet to find a Superman movie I thought was great.
Not even the very first one, Christopher Reeve's.
It's an okay movie. It's a little dated. It's a little dated for the time.
Yeah,
and I get it.
60s.
Because it was like, what, the 60s, 70s, right? Like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's okay. But like everything they've done including Man of Steel, like Henry Cavill, that whole generation of it, like I've never been impressed with Superman movies. Superman is a weird character. Now, if you love Superman, I am sorry, but this is just my opinion. But Superman is one of those characters that I feel is very, very hard to make look cool in movies. Because it is a man that is running around in blue and red underwear.
Yeah.
Like it's very hard to make him look cool, right? I feel the same way about Thor up until recently, like when they got the whole when the MCU got a hold of him. I thought I thought Thor was the dumbest looking character. Like, how do you make
Honestly,
this look cool?
I do like it when when a comic book movie, they take a character that usually has like a flashy costume and just dumb it down and make it look a little bit more modern. It's like, all right, this person is a bit edgy. Do you think that they would wear like a mask over their face? Do you think they would have this like really flashy clothes. Like look at like Wolverine in like a lot of his movies.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times he's not even wearing a uniform. He's just in a leather jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks kind of like Wolverine, but it's not.
And then,
Now,
and then Deadpool Wolverine happened, and then holy shit.
okay,
Anyway.
so this perfect point to bring this up here. Okay, so I guess what I'm getting at here is I think the reason this Superman, which is James Gunn, like his directing debut for Superman, I think the reason it works is because they know it's a comic book character and they made it look like a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Like it has the campiness, it has all that shit of a comic book movie. That's why I think it works. Like that's why I think this is good. Like I'm watching a comic book movie. Fantastic Four, all the iterations before this recent one, straight garbage. But this time around, they put it in the right time frame, which is the 60s when the Fantastic Four was at its beginnings in the comic book world. In that time frame, they put it in that 60s retro futuristic looking era, and it works. It looks like a comic book movie. It plays out like a comic book movie, and it's well done. Like I'm going to watch a comic book movie. I know I've said that a ton of times here, but like that's what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting. They're not trying to do anything else. And that makes a world of difference. Batman's a little bit of a different breed, right? Batman is like cool, dark, mysterious. He hides in the shadows. Yes, he's dressed like a giant bat, but he hides in the shadows, and he's, there's somewhat of a realism. His superpower is money. Like he could build all these tools.
The Matt Reeves Batman movie, that felt very realistic.
Yeah.
For like how his starting became who he is based on which
right.
I really enjoyed from that movie.
Yeah, just good shit. Batman is, I think, a lot easier to work with than Superman. But all the Wolverines and stuff, going back to what Dill said, all the Wolverines and all that stuff, like it doesn't quite look like Wolverine, and but it's Wolverine with the claws and shit. But when you get to Deadpool and Wolverine, and spoiler alert, he puts on the fucking Wolverine mask.
Yeah,
your fucking childhood like dreams finally came true.
I was
because
jumping in my seat.
Yeah, because you saw.
Like,
I'm sorry. What is his name off the top? I'm drawing a blank. Who's Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Thank you. Hugh Jackman put on the fucking mask, which had never been done. And now he wore the mask, and he was Wolverine. And he even did the classic, Todd McFarlane Wolverine pose when he jumps out of the bus.
Yep. I feel like more recent superhero movies, everything like that, they actually are fully embracing the comic book outfits. Like they are fully like it looks so colorful and it's really cool.
Yeah.
That is why this is like, again, comic book movie. That is why Iron Man was so fucking good when it came out.
Yeah,
like it's a comic book movie. This man is building a suit of armor in a cave, and it's so fucking ridiculous. But you're like, oh shit, this is awesome. He built the suit, you know. And then they modernized it just enough to where it was realistic. And that's how it's done. And then we could go on about Marvel and how some of the shit that Marvel did.
I could go on about freaking the new Spider-Man movie. They're filming it right now in Scotland. And the set photos are holy shit. They're so good.
I saw him in the suit. Like he's got a new suit, and it's like a mix of Raimi Spider-Man and
it literally the suit is like a mixture of Maguire's and Garfield's suit, like combined into one. It looks so damn good. It looks so realistic. And in some of the screenshots, they're doing actual practical effects with the web swinging.
He's swinging like they have him swinging on like bungee cables and stuff, right?
Yeah. And it looks like holy shit. It actually looks so damn cool.
We got a question in the chat here. If you could dress up as a Marvel character, who would you dress up as? Dill, we'll start with you.
I used to want to dress up as Star-Lord at one point because
I could see it.
I thought his outfit was really cool from like the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, and stuff like that. He eventually does wear like the authentic Guardians uniform in the Volume 3, which is really cool. Well, let's see, but yeah, that was like one person who I definitely want to dress up as. And then from the noughties, Blade. For sure was a cool one that I want to dress up as because like his outfit was so damn cool from the original like Blade movies. I mean, hell, the first Blade movie basically saved Marvel from bankruptcy. So like, yeah. So that was another one there that like came into my list there.
Nice.
So those two I'd say at the moment.
All right,
to
Zenith,
think
who
of.
would you dress up as? If you could dress up as one Marvel character, who would it be?
Come back to me. I don't know.
Come.
You don't know? You don't know. Or any superhero.
Yeah, I
We
don't
won't
know.
even, it doesn't have to be Marvel. Any superhero, who would you dress up as? Or who would you want to be?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm thinking. If it were
Captain
me.
Planet.
Oh,
Rocket
Moon Knight.
Raccoon.
Moon Knight. Nice.
Moon Knight would be sick.
Yeah,
I feel-
Moon Knight. Okay.
Oh, that Moon Knight series has cursed my brain because every single time I think of the Moon Knight series, Frank Sinatra plays in my fucking head and I can't get it out of my head.
I have two of them. I had two of them. If I had the build for it, the slim, slender, skinny build for it, I would totally be Spider-Punk.
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
would totally be Spider-Punk.
Did you-
You definitely
Ooh.
are Spider-Punk.
Eric, did you hear about recent news that apparently after they're done with the Spider-Verse movies, they're going to work on a Spider-Punk movie?
Give me a Spider-Punk movie. I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
The reason this whole thing excites me is because my brother just got back from the tattoo shop last week, and he got a vintage 80s Spider-Man tattooed on his arm,
Nice.
and it's pretty slick. So if I had the build for it, if I had the slim, slender build, I would totally be Spider-Punk. But I think I have a couple that I think would work for me, right? One of them, I would totally do the Punisher. I think the Punisher would be very
Cool.
fitting for me.
Yep.
If I want to be a bad guy, totally be Kingpin.
I could see you donning a Kingpin white suit.
Yeah, I'll do the Kingpin thing. I like the Kingpin thing, and then
Kingpin suit from the 90s Spider-Man series.
yep, the big, the
Boom.
white,
Yeah.
the white
With the cane
jacket.
and
Yeah,
everything.
yep. I would totally do Kingpin. But none of those are, aside from Spider-Punk, he's up there. But my favorite Marvel character in general is Gambit. So,
I bet you love seeing Gambit. That
Oh,
Deadpool
Gambit. That's
Wolverine.
all. That would probably be my second one.
Oh,
See, I can see Zenith as Gambit.
Yeah. Is Zen growing his top of his hair out a bit more? He definitely would rock the Gambit for sure.
Yeah, like Gambit in the last Deadpool and Wolverine movie was so freaking cool.
It was.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
it
shat
put a big
bricks.
smile on my face seeing that because if you know the history about Channing Tatum and Gambit and how he was promised that role and it was taken away from him and it crushed him, it was so awesome to see him don this role and don this suit that he did do the training as well for it as well.
Oh,
and was
yeah,
doing
no,
the
he put his heart into it.
research. Yeah, and it was so cool to see him, and I can't wait to see him return as Gambit. I believe in the new Avengers movies. I believe he's coming back.
They said he's coming
So-
back, which good for him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zen needs to put Gambit cosplay on the wheel now.
Yes.
Um,
Come on.
I don't have the money for it.
How much
That's
is a
fair.
Gambit costume? You know what? How much is a Gambit costume?
Depends on how cheap you want to go.
We're talking
These
Amazon.
These 3 months are absolutely murdering me financially. I can't.
Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, these are a little pricey. We need to get down to the Amazon, October Spirit Halloween prices here. Here we go. It's still $80. What the fuck? Okay, there will be no
Yeah.
Gambit costume on the
It's
Yeah,
spinning
no,
it's
I'm
wheel.
pretty
good.
expensive.
Okay, I got this here. How about Zenith puts Rocket Raccoon on the cosplay list?
I will not be putting any of these on.
If anything, I think Morgan should fit that role because small.
Do they not have a Rocket Raccoon costume? What the hell? This is unacceptable. Oh no, they have a rocket. Here we go. Give me a second here. This is good shit.
Oh. What are you doing?
Oh, you'll see.
You're a trash brander? Are you a trash brander, Morgan?
I say we do it. Let's go.
Oh my! Oh God!
It's
That is so
$109.
cursed.
It's $109, but I feel this is a far more better investment than the Gambit costume.
That makes me uncomfortable looking at it. What the fuck? Oh, it's like someone skinned Rocket Raccoon. What the fuck?
Look at his tail.
Butt plug, anyone?
Zenith's just staring at it like, what the fuck am I looking at?
No, I got. Sorry, I'm focusing on something else.
Excuse you. You passing notes in class, sir? Yep. Are you okay though, Zenith?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I thought they sent you emails now. Give us our $600 or we'll break your legs.
Yes.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Yeah,
I'll bite the legs off.
Am I the principal? What does that mean? I would rather have Zen cosplay as Ant-Man. Oh, because I said about passing notes in class. I see what he's getting at. Huh? Okay. Let's see. I would rather a realistic... Well, you just got a... Zenith just did a Shadow cosplay.
Yeah, Shadow. Did a Shadow one.
And it was damn realistically. It was damn realistic. Yeah. It was golden. Also, did I tell you we saw the
showed
Sonic
up on
movie?
stream? Like when I showed up on stream, I had like the thing is like a lot of times when I'm showing off like it's like some kind of like gimmick for stream, I like to do like a little surprise. I didn't tell anyone that I was wearing the costume. I was playing like a summer kind of playlist, and then all of a sudden the clouds darken, it starts to rain, there's fire, and then you just hear all hail Shadow, and there's my face.
All
and
hail Shadow.
Not just that, I was holding massage gun.
Nice. Oh my god, he's locked and loaded.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't have any bullets in this gun, but that's because the batteries are as dead as Maria.
We, just before Zenith was talking about the cosplayer, Pow and I also saw the Sonic Hedgehog 3 movie, which has Shadow in it.
Oh yeah, really good.
I fucking hated Keanu Reeves as Shadow.
What?
It sounded phoned in.
I don't know. I feel like he did it really well.
When I was listening to him, he was literally. It was literally. I feel like they were like, you know what? Do the John Wick, and we'll just do it as Shadow.
Oh man, I like. Honestly,
it sounds like John Wick was just reused for fucking Shadow the Hedgehog.
I liked him as Shadow. What can I say? What can I say?
I'm sorry you guys can't take facts. Like, I'm sorry you guys can't handle the truth here in the chat.
I'm sorry that your opinions are very poor in tasting there, Eric.
I can't be the only one with this opinion. I thought the movie was great. I thought the movie was great.
Everyone else who I talked to thought the movie was great. Was fantastic. They loved like him as Shadow the Hedgehog.
The Knuckles,
he
like,
was the
what's his
ultimate
name?
fan
Knuckles.
casting.
Knuckles,
oh yeah,
I found fine. Knuckles, I thought was great.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Idris Elba
does a good job of that. Yeah.
Found that completely fine, acceptable. It was enjoyable.
Ooh.
But I cannot unhear. I cannot unhear John Wick as fucking. Knuckles.
I feel like John Wick has literally cursed Keanu, hasn't he? Just always being John Wick.
All I heard in my head when I was watching him talk in the movie, all I heard was that whole clip that goes around on TikTok. I would like a tasting. That's all I fucking heard in that voice. And then they go through all the knives and the guns and shit.
Oh my god, yeah. That's a good clip though.
I need to know, was he himbo Knuckles or was he serious and smart Knuckles?
He was himbo. No, he was himbo. Absolutely
Knuckles. Totally himbo.
Knuckles.
Totally himbo.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then Pal got all excited because they showed the girl Sonic. What's her name?
If Morgan hasn't seen it, do not spoil it.
Okay, whatever. Dumbledore dies. Like,
yes.
what the fuck?
It's a major spoiler. You can't say that.
Come on, guys. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, no, Morgan has not seen it. Do not spoil it first.
All right, never mind. Forget what we said, Morgan. Do what you normally do and not pay attention. She will murder me? Dumbledore.
Yep.
I'm surprised we
Yes.
haven't used that as a fucking title yet. Dumbledore dies.
Well, it was opportunity was in the last time it was actually said, but you know.
We were tired friends, tired games.
Yes.
Okay. Video game time. Speaking of which, Morgan's dying. Don't die, Morgan.
Internally, yes.
That true talk. That's why Everest left. She was like, "I'm sorry, I spoiled it for fucking Eric. I
Yeah.
can never come on this pod again."
Wow.
All right, video game time. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with Dill because Dill's playing one of the major ones this week here.
Yes, after much peer pressure.
Thank you, Chibi. See, you agree with me. All right, here we go. Where's the doc? After much peer, we're not going to talk about that yet. What I do want to hear about, though, because I just downloaded this today before we started, talk about the Battlefield 6 beta, Dill.
Okay. So Battlefield 6 is it's actually really good and feels like it actually is Battlefield, like classic Battlefield from like Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and everything like that. It feels like that. The class system is back. The leaderboard system is back. Everything blows up, and there's lots of like building destruction. You can play with tanks. You can play with like helicopters in there and everything like that. There's like 4 game modes in the beta. 3 of them from the top of my head is like Breakthrough, Domination, and Conquest, which are like Conquest is a big one that I remember from Battlefield and everything like that.
Okay.
And honestly, it was a lot of fun because I had a good time playing Battlefield 4 beta like 10 plus years ago when it was at its like peak and everything like that. So it felt a lot like that. The only thing that was a pain in the arse though was getting it to play.
Oh,
yes. Which
so, elaborate.
I will explain why. So the way that the anti-cheat system in Battlefield games work these days, you have to have a thing called secure boot enabled in your BIOS on your PC.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. So I had to go in my BIOS. It was already enabled, but I had to change my OS type to Windows UEFI because for some reason it was on other OS for some reason.
Oh my god!
Which I assume was because when I reinstalled Windows, it did that. So I had to do that first. Then I had to update my graphics drivers because they were out of date. So I had to update that next as well, and then play it. And then when I tried playing it after update my drivers, it wouldn't load because I had to restart my PC to fully install the drivers. So it took me about 4 attempts to finally load Battlefield 6 beta.
Interesting. Okay, so here's anything. So secure boot is very, very interesting.
Yes.
That would even matter in an anti-cheat. But what I can say from a technological standpoint, if you already have Windows 11 installed on your machine, you have secure boot enabled. So,
which I have Windows 10, so that's
right.
That's probably
which
it was enabled, but
yeah,
my OS type was the wrong one,
right,
and that's why it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. So
but the
Windows,
thing is,
continue.
It uses kernel level anti-cheats, so that's why it requires secure boot. But Helldivers 2 also has kernel level anti-cheats, but it doesn't require secure boot.
Interesting.
Yes.
Huh. Okay, so yeah, kernel level anti-cheat would require a secure boot to an extent, depending on what they're looking at. So yeah, when you install Windows 11 on your machine, it looks for secure boot, and you need TPM enabled to do secure boot. So
noted, because I'll have to update probably in October.
Yeah, when all of that goes in. Now there's ways around it. There are builds of Windows 11 you can get in places that I will not disclose that bypass it. But if you're going the legal route, then yeah, you need secure boot enabled, and then you need a specific generation of processor onward in order to install it.
Yep.
That was kind of a nightmare. Now, most PCs in the last 5 to 10 years have at least secure boot to where you can turn secure boot on. It's usually just like Dill said, it's a BIOS setting, or if you are very, very old, there is a little like USB jumper thing or something you can buy that will plug onto the motherboard and give you secure boot. So
fair enough.
there you go.
But yeah, it after all that, I got Battlefield 6 and beta installed. I got early access because I was like part of the Battlefield Labs kind of like play test kind of thing. So that was cool. The open beta was live from Thursday for early access and runs until from then until this Sunday. And they're going to do another proper full open beta next weekend for everyone.
Okay.
So not just early access, everyone, which they'll also have more new maps and more new game modes for everyone to test out as well.
So
basically.
I got the invite. Well, I don't know when I got the invite, but I had it available to me to download today.
Yeah. Yeah. The weird thing is I got a code from my Twitch notifications for my access to like the Battlefield beta.
Interesting. Hold on.
Yeah. It was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, see, so PlayStation open trailer, which I don't know where I got the thing from. I got it from somewhere. But
I saw it at my emails and then I got like the notification on Twitch.
Yeah, so I will be testing that out today. Maybe I'll do a first glimpse of it. I haven't decided yet. But from what you're saying, we're talking Bad Company 2 all the way up to Battlefield 4 era of Battlefield greatness.
It has that vibe, yes, of that. And it's very chaotic, which from what I remember from Battlefield, yeah, that's basically Battlefield and everything like that. And at the moment there is no like battle royale in it at the moment. There is going to be a battle royale apparently in the full release of the game, but this first wave has no battle royale at all in it. And from what I've learned, like matchmaking, it's not based on it might not be based on skill matchmaking. It's just based on like, you know, there's random matchmaking and everything like that. So you're going against like noobs, veterans, that kind of stuff. So,
how is it running? Like, is this thing melting your PC or?
My PC runs fine with it. It has a automatic detection on your system to optimize the best settings for your for PC. That's what I did in mine. I will say if you're playing in a larger lobby, so if you're playing like Conquest, the performance does start to dwindle a little bit because of how many people are on like the servers, I think. So I don't think that's an issue with my PC. It's an issue with how many people. So when I was playing Domination, that's like 16 players, which is not as like taxing on their side, on your PC side. But if you're playing in like Conquest, it's 48 players, basically. So like, yeah. So that's like that's what I noticed from like playing both like game modes, basically.
So seeing how this is going, is this going to be worth your 60 or what are we at now? $70, $80?
70. I think they've said they're not going to make it $80, so it's $70.
Is it going to be worth your $70? You think you're going to dive in?
I haven't decided if I'm going to get it yet. I'm going to play some more with this weekend and play some more next weekend and make up my mind, basically. I don't think I'll pre-order. I think I'll just wait for it to come out.
Just wait till it to come. Do we have what's it called? Yeah. Do we have like a COD this year too? Like, is there a COD this year?
Yes, it's called Black Ops 7.
They're already on 7?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. They showed it off in the Xbox showcase. They had this like really interesting trailer, which like everyone was thinking, what is this game? Because it didn't feel like Call of Duty at first. And then they switched to Battlefield to like the fact that it was Black Ops 7, and you can see a lot of reactions of people was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? It's another Call of Duty game." Because the first half of the trailer looked really intriguing, like a somewhat like psychological horror kind of thing going on, and it's like a rug pull. Where it's just Black Ops 7. And I'm
Chibi says it's like Kids Bop. Call of Duty Volume 38.
Yeah. Literally. So yeah. I'm not playing that shit. Battlefield 6, tempting. I am tempted to it, especially after the beta. Call of Duty, I'm not interested.
I was always a Battlefield person. Like, I was always a Battlefield person during that, that pivotal, like, 2010s era, that, Bad Company 2, 3, 4, like up until Battlefield 3 and 4. Like, I played those things like way more than I did.
3 and 4. That was my shtick there.
Way more than whatever COD was at the time. That would have been like what, Black Ops 1 and maybe Advanced Warfare.
To be fair, I played both by that point because like I really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. I really enjoyed Black Ops. I really enjoyed Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. That was like the defining era for me.
Now that's what I call COD Volume 4.
Exactly.
All right, that is Battlefield 6. From what I'm gathering here, there is a beta today that is invite only today and tomorrow. And then, like Jill mentioned, there is
yeah.
And then the next one is the 14th to the 16th.
Yep. Oh no, not the 14th to the 16th. It's from Thursday to Sunday, my dude.
Would that not be the
14th to the 17th?
Oh, 17th. There you go. Okay, I was close.
They're doing 4 days on this. That's which is like very nice.
Okay. Battlefield 6. All right. I thought we were going to stop talking about it on this show. Apparently not. Dill finally did it, people. Dill finally did it, people. Welcome to the Claire Obscure Expedition 33 podcast. Dill has finally joined us on the show.
Yeah. Hey. We've been talking about it for like literally every podcast for the last like 4 months. Yep.
Wait, when did this game come out? When did it come out again?
I think May. I think it was
okay. So for the past
May, right?
like 3 or 4 months of pod, we've been talking about this game.
Oh no, April. Sorry, end of April.
Yeah, still stands. 3 to 4 months of this pod, we've been talking about this game. Dill, you have finally joined in the foray. How deep are you in?
I am in the middle or maybe close to the end of Act 2. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
For the spoilers, for anyone who doesn't want to know where I am up to, I have just got to the Paintress area, Expedition 0 flag, which is like
no, you're almost done
with Act 2.
No, Act 2 ends with spoiler alerts.
Oh no!
No, I'm not at the end of Act 2 yet.
No, you said you got to the Paintress area.
I got to the Paintress area with the monolith, where the first Expedition 0 flag is.
Yeah, Eric, are you gonna tell us that like Dumbledore dies?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trying to decipher where he's at because it's almost like he's at the end of the game. Like,
yeah, I just broke the barrier to the monolith.
Yeah, basically, when it comes to like dealing with like a lot of these spoilers, I try not to like give any indication of how much there is because a lot of that can because like basically that can generate kind of like a false positive where you're just like, okay, feels like I'm at the conclusion of something, but then also someone told me that I got this and this so then all of a sudden your mind starts drawing conclusions and it's just something that you want to try and avoid. So
which I know I'm not at the end of the game yet because there's still one more act to go. I know there are 3 acts in this game.
Yeah, it's in the patch notes.
Yes, it's in the patch notes. So like I'm still in Act 2, but I'm at the starting area of the when I just broke the barrier going into the monolith, which is heading towards the Paintress.
Okay.
Which is like, I'm assuming close to the end of Act 2, but I'm not at the end of Act 2 yet.
Okay. Okay, let me rephrase this. And you are pretty deep into this fucking meatloaf of excellence. Yes. Okay, you are pretty deep into it.
I've been about like 20 plus hours into my current playthrough.
Okay, what do we think?
So Claire Obscure has a fantastic overcomplicated combat system, in my personal opinion. I think the combat is very turn-based, similar to, let's say, your usual Final Fantasies or like Persona and everything like that. The parrying and the dodge systems are really complicated. In fact, that there are so many ways that you can parry, dodge, you can jump, you can gradient counter. There's like all these different things, and well, with like the gradient counters, they're the easiest ones to get your head around because you just press one button and they're done. But with like jumping, dodging, and parrying, you have to really time it right in order to get everything right. Otherwise, you just take damage like that, essentially. Right. And it's it's quite fun to try and like learn it because basically I like games that make you like learn things. That's why I like the Soulsborne franchise, because you can learn from your deaths and then overcome them. So like, yeah. Continue, Eric.
I still stand by it that sometimes I think the parrying is off completely. Like I've had ones where I've hit it and I know I've hit it and it's still I take damage.
I do feel that it's you have to basically really keep an eye out on the timing. You have to like, because especially most recently, spoiler alerts for anyone, I took on the Serene boss, one of the Axons.
I did too.
Yep.
Dylan and I fought the same boss the same day.
Yep. And the one thing that I was having trouble with that boss was parrying the charm.
Is that the one with the threading? Like the
Nope, that's the curse.
Hey, Dylan, can I mention something?
Yes, go on.
You know that, because I went and watched your VOD, you fought a boss called the Tissure, right?
Yes, I did.
And Tissure got you a nice little picto called Anti-Charm.
I used it on Seal.
Well, if you learn it, then everyone gets to have it.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, there we go.
So
this is the knitting boss or whatever I called it the knitting boss.
So basically, with pictos, if you have one of them on, you keep it equipped after 4 battles, exactly 4 battles, you will learn it as Illumina, and where everyone in the party gets to have that ability.
Huh. That's how the Luminous
What are they
then.
defining as battles, though? Like, are we talking boss battles? Or are we talking just regular?
Any battles? Like, you can literally just like farm like the same enemies and like relearn your pictos.
Is that what it means then when the Lumina it says Lumina complete?
Yeah.
For like the
Pictos?
pictos?
Lumina, when it says Lumina complete or Lumina learned, it's because
I just thought it like it unlocked the second level to it.
This is the confusion of that whole system. I agree with Dill right here. This is the confusion of the whole system.
And for me, I don't get to use any of that, so...
Yeah, you choose that life, not me. Yeah. But yeah, that's another thing I will critique on as well. The Picto system is a little confusing.
Thank you.
It is a little confusing there, because I thought it was like just a simple level system, but it's actually a system where you can duplicate the Picto for everyone to use, which I didn't know that.
Right. So... what that I think does is it does give you this incentive to go back and now that I know if you do the 4 you can complete the Lumina. Now it does kind of incentivize you to go back and do a bunch of grinding to complete a bunch of Luminas and build out your stats.
I mean, I just got lucky in my like 3rd or 4th fight with Serene, and she was literally just targeting Seal every single time, and I was just like, yep, doing that. I'll keep hitting you.
As far as spoilers go here, now we're just at risk of chat being spoiled, right? Dill's pretty meaty into this thing. Like, Dill's gotten every character he's going to get.
I'll probably get it done in the next week or so.
Yeah, Dill's at this point where he's gotten every character he's going to get. Everything he's just missing is story pot to the end.
Yes. Which you guys haven't asked me about something.
I was going to say...
Are you doing emotionally okay?
No, you haven't asked me a specific... Because I'm in the middle of Act 2, aren't I? You're not going to ask me what happened about my reaction to the end of Act 1?
Well, yeah. How do you feel about Act 1? What happened? Spoiler alert for the chat. Spoiler alert. Pull your headphone out of your ear right now, or lower your volume for a slight minute here. How did you feel about Robert Pattinson dying? How'd you feel?
How did I feel about Charlie Coxstein, you mean?
Charlie Cox playing as Robert Pattinson.
Yes. I didn't believe it until Verso appeared. I thought maybe he would come back, and that's why at first I didn't have an immediate reaction to it until Verso came along, and then I was like, oh shit, he's actually dead. So it was like initial shock, thinking that maybe he might get a power up and a revive. Didn't happen, died, and then that's when I was like there for 5 minutes just going, okay, that just happened.
Yeah, when it just like fills in where like all of a sudden, after the end of Act 1, and then you look and see that all of Gustav's weapons are now like versatiles to use, and you're just like, oh, that's so fucking rude.
Yeah. Yeah, at least Verso has different abilities, but like
it's the
Jesus
equivalent.
Christ.
It's the equivalent of fucking Aerith has left the party, and you're like, shit.
Hey, you realize there is someone still playing Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
No, we've talked.
Damn it! Dumbledore has died.
Dumbledore has died.
Has died a second time.
That spoiler has been.
Jesus Christ!
Dumbledore has hit the
like a
towers.
30-year spoiler.
That's a 30-year spoiler. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a 30-year spoiler.
I will say the feeling that I had was a similar feeling to the ending of Marvel Spider-Man and to the ending of Batman Arkham City, when, like, spoiler alert for those games, Aunt May dies in like a Marvel Spider-Man, and then the Joker dies in Batman Arkham City. I'm like, what do I do now? It's ballsy to kill off a main character like that, especially so soon into the game's story. Like, you know, because I always wondered why in all of Gustav's abilities there were a bunch that were locked off. I was wondering why.
Dill, can you take off your can you pull your headphones for like 30 seconds? Real quick here.
All right.
Spoiler alert. Back to Clear Obscure spoilers. Is Dill at the part where he gets the Darth Vader plotline yet?
Not yet.
Does that happen in the Monolith? I forget.
I would wait. So like he's there's a lot that he doesn't know just yet.
I'm trying to remember when that was, when you get the Darth Vader thing. Like, I'm trying to remember when that was.
Yeah, I forget, but okay. He's not there yet.
All right. Okay. Anyway, I was trying to clarify something before I said anything, so we don't ruin anything for you.
Cool.
But 30-year spoiler. Sorry, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan.
That's an old one.
Well, to be fair, I found out about that through one of my friends who felt really bad afterwards because like he was talking about like Final Fantasy VII, how it's a fantastic game and he loved it and everything like that. And then he said that spoiler and I was like, oh. And then the other friend was like, dude, he hasn't gotten that far in the game. And he was like, oh, shit. I'm sorry. So
you're like walking. Yeah. You're walking to work one day and you see it on the side of a bus.
You know what what the actual problem is? It isn't the fact it's a 30-year-old spoiler. It's the fact that about like 20-ish years ago, whenever like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Super Nintendo games came out, no one really knew how to properly shut their fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Because internet forums were still either brand new, people didn't know how to like keep things from being leaked, because the only reason why I know what happened in Final Fantasy VII is because people wouldn't stop fucking talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it was the event of events, dude.
I know, but I haven't played it, and people didn't realize that like I would like to experience this for the first time when I play it, instead of having to hear from 50 other people that just want to just blurt out the most important plot points of a show or a video game.
It's interesting. Okay. I have some kind of maybe reasoning for this. Maybe. You can disagree, and I would understand totally why you would disagree. But like back in that time, this goes all the way from like the 70s up into 2000s, right? Before the internet. There was this thing called like fucking water cooler talk, right? Water cooler meaning you're at work getting your water, your coffee or whatever, and you're hanging out in the break room at work and you would talk about shit. So like a good example of this was there was an old show on TV in the 70s called Dallas, and there was this bad guy named JR, and someone fucking shot JR on the show, and then it was like, oh my God, did you see when they shot JR? And it was a whole fucking spoiler alert for that whole fucking series. Like it's those kind of events, right?
Another example, like who shot Mr. Burns in The Simpsons?
Who shot fucking Mr. Burns? Like, and everyone talked about this thing. Final Fantasy VII's plot and just the sheer like how do I word the sheer level they did to get to the storytelling in that game with the cinematics and everything right there. That shit became schoolyard talk when it happened, and it is a very, very common thing back then.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can understand the internet just takes that and makes it worse, right? But at least with the internet, you can kind of avoid the discussion, right? Like you could see it in a thread title, you could see it, in a post description or something, and you can kind of avoid it. Back then, you walked into the water, if you walked into the break room at the wrong time, sorry, bud. Kind of shit,
Yeah.
Like it's
what I've been
unfortunate.
doing for the last few months with Claire Obscure. I've been avoiding every stream, every forum, every video.
Right.
Just to like not get spoiled. And it's hard.
See, Zenith, you're yelling
Especially
at me.
when Mr. Dumbledore dies over here.
Yes.
Is it, hey, let's talk about this thing.
No, sir. Fuck
Stop it.
off. Morgan here says she already knew about it.
Yes. Which actually I will say, back on the movie talk, I have not seen a single spoiler for Superman or Fantastic Four.
That's
At
impressive. That's impressive.
I know. As soon as I see it pop up, I'm like, nope, go away, go away, go away. Because I don't want to be spoiled until I watch it. I do want to go watch those movies. The problem is I haven't had any time to go watch the movies.
If someone came up to me that played video games, any type of video games, right? If someone came up to me and said, hey, I didn't know that happens in Final Fantasy VII, I would go right back to him and say, how much do you pay for that rock you live under a month? Because that shit is fucking rampant.
I would be like, I'm billing you for that rock that I'm living under and also for therapy. Thanks.
Yes. I mean,
you were going to need the therapy anyway.
I've only played
I do need therapy.
7.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I don't know spoilers for Final Fantasy X. That's also another thing that I haven't played yet.
You have no idea how hard
Pow is playing right now. So that one I will say Pow is playing like right here, right now, and I do not know if she's watching.
Yeah. I will say this. When I was doing Final Fantasy X randomizer, and the fact there's a lot of people that have played this game that watched it, I was literally slapping the hands and like threatening people to shut their mouth for anyone that would like dare to like spoil and like even just alluding to like things to happen. Like it bothers me so much. Like back to like Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. I know at least on the hands of like 4 or 5 people that were streaming it, and a person came in and said, ooh, I'm here at the right time because I can't wait for something to happen.
Oh god.
And then every so time they're like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, have Morgan ban
when it
him.
happens, like, oh, well, that sucks, but I guess.
You can mute people, right? Like you don't have to ban them. You can just mute them now, right?
No, I've actually threatened to. No, I've threatened to ban for anyone that's alluding. It's like I actually have a list of anyone that comes in and says, "Oh, I can't wait to get to this part. Oh, I can't wait to see your reaction to after this." Or, "Oh my gosh, here we go." Because then it's like for the people that are just trying to like experience it fresh. Like I know it's not my first playthrough, and I know that people, when they're cursed with knowledge, they just have the inability to just But like, it's just really, really frustrating. But I'm also trying to do my absolute best out of respect for those people that try to experience it fresh, because there's nothing more satisfying. Because like on my playthrough of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, when the end of Act 1 happened, because like I heavily policed in, people in my chat were generally shocked, and it was so satisfying to see. But I also generally felt so sorry for them because they were so heartbroken.
I know it's hard when you're playing a game on stream, right? But like as me, as someone as like who views a stream, I say this with wholeheartedness. It is not that I do not want to watch you stream. It's not that I don't care to watch you stream. But you are playing a game that I intend on playing very, very soon, or I intend on, finishing or I am in the middle of playing, and I am just trying to avoid every spoiler whatsoever.
Yep.
Like I am not trying
Yeah.
to
Oh, absolutely.
get caught up in anything that would throw me off here. So don't be offended if I'm not in there while you're playing Clair Obscur or whatever. Like I am happy that you're playing Clair Obscur and you're enjoying it and stuff, but like there's shit I am avoiding. It's the same way it goes for Final Fantasy VII, Last of Us, any of these big tentpole title games that would sincerely ruin the experience for you. Like just avoid the game.
Yeah. All I'm getting from this though is that if I ever play Final Fantasy X, I am hiring Zen as my moderator.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I police spoilers so much. Like I was modding for one guy that was playing the streaming Doki Doki Literature Club, and he was like, I was like, oh, this is just a cute and wonderful experience. I banned 400 people that day because they kept making jokes about like, oh, don't leave her hanging. I'm like, you guys are absolutely sick, twisted fucks. Get the hell out of here. Which is also hard because like his community was like full of children.
I remember this was big on the spoiler thing, but we'll get back to Claire as we close it out here. But one thing, I remember the spoiler thing when the Star Wars Episode 7 happened.
Oh God, that was bad. I remember
that was bad, right? So here's the extent that I went to. I stayed off the internet for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday up until when I was seeing it. Like I was a ghost. You did not fucking see me on the internet. I went to the theater with noise canceling headphones on while I waited in line to get into the theater to watch it. Because the theater was so packed that they were basically like lining people up for the next showing for like the 5 minutes or whatever it took for them to clean it out and then, get the next group of people in. So like I wore noise canceling headphones so I would not hear anyone talking about the movie or anything while I was waiting in line to get in.
Oh, wow.
I made it unscathed. I did not get a single spoiler or whatever. Then I went home. There's going to be a spoiler here. Warning, spoiler alert for Episode 7. If you are getting into Star Wars, pull your headphones off, whatever now, right? I got home and I started reading about shit on the internet and how people were being spoiled. Some dude on Xbox Live changed his username to Han Solo Dies.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, that is the most fucked up, brilliant way to spoil something for someone.
That's evil.
So, you're getting your ass fucking wiped and caught. It's like you got killed by Han Solo Dies.
Yeah.
I did.
What is it? I was streaming The Last of Us Part 2 when it first came out. And I had two people follow the chat. First one says, spoiler alert if you haven't played Last of Us 2. That's honestly should be like the name of this podcast. Just spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do it.
First one says, oh my gosh. Oh my god, I forget. Yeah, basically Abby lives.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah, and the second one was Ellie spares Abby. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
God.
And then after I banned them, they stayed in my chat for 2 hours, and the very next person I rated, they followed them too. And then they're like, "What? You absolute pieces of shit!" And they were so triggered.
I went back and forth. With I think it was episode 30 or 61, 60 or 61 with this show, where I went back and forth with Pal on do we use the title Joel in 1?
Oh God, you should have done.
I was like, do we really want to like is that we used it? We used Joel in 1.
Yeah.
And then I did that whole Lee Carvello putting challenge from The Simpsons as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But
I mean, then again, I've also made like The Last of Us Part 2 spoiler as like a joke in Night Ring.
Yeah.
Because like someone their character's name was Joel, and I was like, oh, I wonder if he's using a golf club for a weapon.
I don't know if I told this story, but there was this lady at work that I was talking to, and she was going on about how she was watching The Last of Us on HBO, like the season 1. She's like, I love this Last of Us show. Joel's fucking amazing. I hope nothing happens to Joel or I'm going to be fucking devastated. And I'm like, girl, you are in for a rough fucking ride.
You are in for a rough ride. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Have fun with this one.
I will say, your story about like avoiding Star Wars spoilers, I was very happy that I got to see Spider-Man No Way Home without any spoilers. I watched
that was another
it, like,
one I did.
The second day after it came out in the UK, I watched it because I couldn't go on the first day as I was working. I went on the second day with my cousin. I had avoided everything completely on the internet. I was just ignoring everyone and focusing on just getting in there and watching the movie. And it was the best experience I have had watching movies since Endgame. Basically.
Can I be honest about something?
Yeah.
When it came to No Way Home, I fully, because I was so hyped for this movie. I was actually like one of those people that were like doing deep dives into like spoilers for it because I wanted to know the things.
Wait, No Way Home is the multiverse one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is the one where
the three of them.
The three of them. Andrew Garfield was on a freaking tour for a different movie, and he was constantly getting asked about it. And he had to constantly say, no, I'm not in it. No, I'm not in it. No, I'm not in it. Tobey Maguire, he got confronted in a park about it. He just said, yeah, I'm in the movie. And he just walked away from the fan after that. That's all happened there. I just love that story.
Yeah, he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If he kept saying, no, I'm not in the movie, no, I'm not in the movie, no, I'm not in the movie, motherfucker, you're in the movie. We know you're in the movie, yeah.
Oh yeah. It turns out they were. My face when I saw that, I was like, ah.
All right, let's roll this. Let's roll this back around here, Dill.
Back to Clear
Obscure. Back to Clear Obscure here.
Yes.
What's the consensus? Is it everything you thought it would be? Is it Is it?
It's definitely exceeded my expectations in terms of the combat system, for sure.
Okay.
The story is definitely very intriguing. I will say, I'm looking forward to seeing the more unraveling of Renoir and his role in all this, and his reasons for what he's doing. I have a gut feeling about what the reason why he's doing it, obviously, because he says it, but I'm also curious about when they do take down the Paintress. I'm curious what the consequences of the actions will be, because it's that trope of you take down a great evil and you free everyone from the curse, but they're most whenever that happens in any kind of trope, TV show, movie, anything like that, there is always a consequence to that action.
It's the Back to the Future theory, you've altered the timeline of what happens now that you know.
And I'm curious what I've even Davey in the chat said I've even got theories at the moment for what could happen, what could be the situation. I have a theory at the moment they're in a pocket dimension, and everything like that. And when people get snapped in a way, they're actually freed from the dimension and they go into the real world. That's a theory I have. I don't know if that's true. It's just a game theory, Anyway,
game theory.
Exactly. Exactly. But
I'm at the Paintress now. I'm at the Paintress now, and I'm debating on if I should just lower the difficulty and because I'm having a hard time with her. I'm having a hard time with her.
I put it on normal. I played it on normal.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with her. I can get through. It's not really a spoiler. There is a multi-phase battle for this. It's the final boss.
I'm not surprised because there was.
It would be dumb if it was a one-phase thing. So I'm not counting that as a spoiler.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I'm on the second phase. I'm I'm having a hard time with this, and I'm like, fuck, should I just lower this and see this game through?
That's fair enough.
We'll call it a day.
I will say my favorite character in this game is Monaco.
Monaco? I don't like Monaco.
I love Monaco. He's so sassy. He's so just
but
his banter.
What lovely feet you have, Eric.
Fuck off, you weirdo.
I can't explain how like his powers are based on the feet of like enemies he collects. I'm like, who comes up with this shit?
I think from fucking Demi. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it is. I know.
Stop that, Demi. Morgan, take care of that.
Yeah, Morgan, good at those.
Yeah. What was I saying here? In terms of like just like pure like character in battle, what's her name? Serene or is it Sael? Seren. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, is the one I totally go for.
Mm-hmm.
And then fuck, dude, I'm having name blanks all day. The young one, the girl with the fencing sword.
Oh, Mael.
Mael, thank you, Mael. I think character wise, Mael's fucking hooking me.
Oh yeah, she's interesting for sure. Like, I'm curious to see what her link is to the Paintress and to Renoir and to Verso as well. I'm curious.
I feel like like I said, I haven't finished this either, but her plot line in this come to the end, I feel is going to be the one that wrecks all of us. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
You know, they're putting way too much emphasis on that poor girl to where you're not going to get fucked by it at the end. So,
yeah, for sure.
That is Clair Obscure and Battlefield 6. We'll move on to Zenith here. Zenith is playing. Where's my thing? Oh, he's doing a no-pictos. Okay, so Zenith is also playing Clair Obscure with no-pictos. How is this going? Just to kind of.
Oh my gosh. So to explain, all those. So, you guys have it so must be all nice and comfortable using your lovely pictos.
What are you talking
and your
about,
lovely boost of like 1,000 HP to each of your characters.
2,000 actually on Verso for me.
2,000. Oh, that's great. That's great. All like the nice little. Oh, I get damage boost with fire. Oh, I get to heal every time I parry. Oh, that's so nice.
Just
hey, this
bro.
picto increases my crit rate. Oh, this one increases my speed. I get none of those. and Seren. First of all, let me start off with I fought Visages.
Yes.
Not like last stream, but the stream before that. And my god, that battle, I exhausted every single one of my abilities because I just could not keep up because I'm I'm doing decent damage, but the thing is, it's never my turn. I have to wait like after like 4-5 attacks before it's like finally my turn. And if anything, like each and every single hit that my characters are receiving, it's like half of their health. Because like I'm actually putting like I have like 54 vitality to some of my characters, and they're not even anywhere near like the 2000s. And I'm actually technically over leveled. But the thing is though, it does not matter. Oh, and chat keeps purposely sending in like bits, subs, tips to ensure that I'm always on expert difficulty on top of all that.
Cool.
So I had to stop using Verso for one of my fights because he just was not doing enough damage. And then so like CL, I need like her job is to make sure that everyone's got AP and then everyone has like rush, defense, and powerful, because otherwise I just struggle. Like I think that like Tissur boss where it's the mini boss you fight before you fight Seren.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking worm.
That took me like nearly 20 tries.
That's the worm, right? The worm looking thing?
Not the worm. It's the thing that's like weaving.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then but then after I did that, I fought Seren again. And Morgan maybe had to restart the battle to play on expert because finally I had like a bit of a break from expert difficulty. But that lasted all like 10 minutes. And and I was just able to carve out a win with Monoko and Verso. Well, after my main party died, but it took everything, and I mean like, because I actually have to parry everything, otherwise I never have AP, and otherwise I never have a chance to do any kind of damage.
I was
yeah, I will say the Visages fight, I beat that first try.
That's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you
Just
have it
wanted to let
so
you know
nice
that.
and easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but like I managed to like get the parrying right, and I managed to heal my characters all very well.
Oh, I
But
know what I
thankfully,
wanted
though-
to ask still. I wanted to ask still a question.
Yeah.
How did you fucking feel about that cinematic after you beat the Dueliste boss? The one that's like in the cave where the waterfalls are and stuff? You like beat his ass and then you get this epic like cinematic where you beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, and Verso like takes like a giant sword, thrusts it right into Lee's face. Yeah, I went and watched Dill's VOD. Like he's like, oh,
That's the one after the lamp guy. Bill's been through so
yeah.
much.
Duelise is it's the Pontiff. Pontiff Solomon.
Oh, that guy. That's what
Yeah.
it's called? Oh yeah. I beat that first try.
No, but what was your reaction after it when you got that epic ass cutscene?
Oh,
Where you
the
just-
epic cutscene where like you like slice and dice him and you get the cool sword afterward. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was like full
Yeah.
on teamwork, bro. Yeah. That was an awesome one. Honestly,
That's all the
I'm
shit
not
that
gonna lie.
hooks me about this game.
Yeah. That was really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
will say the Lamp Master, I struggled with that one. That one was like the second phase sword attack was really hard to parry. I found.
Yeah. I found out because I was majorly struggling on the Lamp Master during my challenge until I had to figure out, oh, I have to solve the Lamp Master's puzzle.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And then that's where it's like
that's
ding,
right.
ding, 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 alarm bells went.
Yeah, you have to hit the things in an order, right? Like they hit the
Yeah,
things
you do.
in an order. The one thing that I think the lead, I know we moved to the next game, but I didn't realize Zenith was still playing it. But the lead up to the Lamp Master is one of the creepiest lead ups to a boss ever, where
Oh,
you're like
yeah.
walk in, the lamps just like
that
light
was
up.
very
yeah.
unsettling. It's like something
Ooh.
bad is about to happen, and
I'm gonna
something
get
bad did
fucked.
happen.
that reminds me. I went into the Sinister Cave as well yesterday. That's a creepy area, like
Yep.
properly creepy. And there's
Yeah,
like,
I actually doped out the first time because like no,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready for this.
no. I was just
I
like,
just-
I tried finding my way around. I found the dead Gestrel that was there. And I was like, who the fuck killed this guy? And then I just looked around and I couldn't find anything. So I just kind of like got a bunch of new weapons and then bolted.
It's
Yeah. Freaking Damien, thanks.
amazing fucking game.
It
and
really
then-
is. I will say I do understand why it's game of the year for a lot of people. It's not gotten for me there yet. I think once I finish the game, I will probably make my decision if it's game of the year for me or not.
It's I think it's gonna win. If this does not win,
Yeah.
I would be wholeheartedly surprised.
I
Yeah.
will literally set my desk on fire.
Damn.
If this game does not win game of the year, I will purposely go out and buy the game that did win, just to see
Ooh.
what the fuck actually beat this thing.
Someone put
I would
Elden
start
Ring
taking
on there,
cocaine.
please.
Oh, Elden Ring Nightwing would count, right?
So I think I don't know because there's quite
There's
a
no
lot
way.
of like contenders for game of the year this year. I'd say. I think
There's
it's good
no
luck
way
going
Elden
out.
Ring. We're Elden Ringed out, right? Like we're past Elden Ring now. Like
I thought that too, and then they announced Night Rain, and I'm like, oh shit, more Elden Ring.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like,
Um, I think it's going to come down to Death Stranding 2,
yes,
Claire Obscure, Expedition 33,
Yep, I believe that.
and I don't know what the fuck else, guys.
I think Doom: The Dark Ages could be a contender.
Oh, it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed that game. That was a great game.
Donkey Kong Bonanza actually
Donkey Kong
apparently might make it.
Bonanza. Yeah, that
Yep.
could be another one.
I will say it right here, right now. I will go purchase the game. Withstand like Donkey Kong, whatever is a Switch 2 only thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
if
like,
that
I'm not
wins,
gonna go
also
that
means you have
far.
to get That means you have to get a Switch 2 as well.
No.
You already said
Yeah.
it. You're locked in.
You have to get a Switch 2. You have to buy Donkey Kong Bonanza. You have to buy a Donkey Kong outfit and wear it while playing Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Sorry, Eric, you're not allowed to have a third child until you get your Switch 2.
Yeah. Done.
PayPal.com/EricAnthonyGP so we can.
I have your PayPal, man. I can send you money right now. Go on.
No, real talk. I mean, I'm not going to go buy a Switch 2 right here, right now. Like, financially, that's out of the picture here. But if it is a game that is on multi-platform, I will go buy the game that beats Clair Obscur just to see what the fuck actually beat Clair Obscur. I will do that. Because I would be
That's
baffled.
fair.
And then I'll set fire to their office.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm one of those like toxic fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious about Clair Obscur as well. Have they said they're doing DLC for it, or is it just going to be? Yeah,
it's gonna be worked on. They had DLC plans, and I think given the success, I think they said something along the lines of expanding their team in order to make sure that not only is there DLC, but also like some good like a good polished DLC where
Okay.
Yeah.
They have the money.
I'm curious to see where they go from here because like this is their first game and their first it became a one-hit wonder for them. So I'm hoping it won't be like the case of it being a one-hit wonder.
All right.
They do continue making more games that are good.
Here's what we're gonna do here. Zenith, now is your moment in time to release your list of all these games that you're going to be doing on your archipelago.
Your archipelago.
Acapella Caramello.
Archipelago time.
Archer Caramel dancing.
Yes. Dancing. Yeah.
All right. So, Archipelago, as I mentioned earlier in the podcast, is a multi-world randomizer that takes place amongst many different games. I'm actually currently working on it during this podcast while we speak. So if I'm a bit distracted, that's also kind of why. I have a lot of work that needs to be done by tomorrow. I'm going to be up until 5 a.m. again. So, what this is, I have 23 games that I must play all by myself because usually in Archipelago, you actually get to play with other different people. I've actually hosted up to, I think, 2 Archipelago randomizers, and that's where like a whole bunch of people from the community, they connect, and everyone's got like different games. Sometimes people play like more than one game. I think last time I did Link to the Past and Yoshi's Island, and we all got to like send each other items, and it was great. This time, so this Archipelago was built based off of donations to my St. Jude charity. So the more money you raised, the more games I would add to this list. And I raised quite a bit of money. I forget exactly how much it is. Maybe Morgan or someone in chat knows. Maybe Damie says, keeps like the amount that it raised for charity under her pillow. Under her pillow.
Okay, like the ferry, come get it.
Yeah, to the ferry. So the list of games that I have to be playing all at the same time. And also bear in mind that sometimes there was an incentive where if donating a certain amount, you could actually handpick the settings to make it either easier or harder. And there's a few in here that are going to be really hard and could probably take forever.
Do you have the list that we can look at?
Yes, I'll actually list it off to you. We have Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yeah, that was the first one. We have Zelda Link to the Past.
Mm-hmm. How many Zelda games are on here?
Quite a few. We have Paper Mario for the N64.
Cool.
We have Zelda Link's Awakening for the Game Boy.
Ah,
nice.
We have Super Mario 64.
Okay.
We have Zelda Wind Waker. Wind Waker is going to be absolutely painful because I have to get all the treasures at the bottom of the ocean.
And it's quite a big ocean.
We have Kirby Superstar. We have Donkey Kong Country 3.
Ooh, banana.
We have Zelda Majora's Mask.
Okay. And
I'm going to be playing it on for the PC, so it'll actually be so I can actually play it on HD if I wanted to.
Cool.
We have Super Mario World. But the interesting thing you think about Super Mario World, Super Mario World actually has one of the most checks out of the games because I have to hit every single question block in the game because that is a check.
Oh.
You want to know how many question blocks there are in Super Mario World?
6K.
No, but it's definitely in the thousands.
Oh,
Am I
I
higher
have
or
my
lower?
work cut out for me.
3,000.
And some of them you actually have to go right out of your way just to hit,
Oh no.
which is awful. And especially when the ability to hold items or even run is locked behind someone else's game or some other game.
Oh dear.
I can't even like I tested it yesterday. Mushrooms don't even like make Mario big. I have to lock all the power-ups, and I'm like, this is awful.
Nice. This sounds like a lot of fun. Rattle off some more here for us.
All right, we have Zelda Oracle of Seasons. We have Yoshi's Island. We have Banjo-Tooie. We have Pokemon Red,
ooh,
where my gym where my gym badges can be in any of the games.
oh,
Yeah. We have Donkey Kong Country 2. We have Zelda Twilight Princess. We have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
nice.
We have Luigi's Mansion. We have Zelda Oracle of Ages. We have Zelda Minish Cap. We have Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. We have Chrono Trigger.
Oh god.
And we have Undertale, except I have to play on Genocide.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and spoiler alert, just finishing that is going to take me several hours because the final boss is just absolute horseshit.
Yeah,
Yep.
he is.
It is one of the
I love
hardest
him.
end game bosses.
I love him, but like, yeah,
That's
if
gonna
you're
be
fighting
awful.
him, like, holy shit, you are screwed.
I fucking loved
And if you
Undertale.
want-
That was Everest's pick for me when we did that whole thing, and I fucking loved Undertale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really glad. That is definitely a great time. So, I have this big document thing. I'll share it in the podcast group. So it is like, so what I've also done is I've allowed people that are within the community or even outside of the community to like check out this form, and it's actually like a sign-up form where you can actually predict the order in which they're all completed. And I'm giving away some Amazon gift cards as well as raffle tickets for Birch. And it's just like, you know, all in all, even if people don't win, just a fun little way to just kind of get involved. Like, hey, I predicted this. Be kind of neat if I won something. So, yeah, this has been my project for the past while, and the reason why I just don't seem to sleep.
Okay.
Nice. So, in order to win these gift cards and these prizes, does someone have to guess it exactly, or how are you doing it if someone gets it? mean-
Not exactly, because like, I don't expect everyone to like get every single prediction perfect. Like in previous years, if we've had like 13 or 14 games in like one of my like Zelda randomizer roulettes, we've had people that won with 5 correct guesses before.
Okay.
Or sometimes, actually, no, we had one with 4. So it just depends. So, yeah.
Okay.
And it's a lot of work.
So
Yeah, sounds
that is Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Battlefield 6, and Zenith's 23 game Torture Fest.
Yes.
Go watch A Legend of Zenith,
Yeah.
Twitch.tv. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. And on top of all that, later in the month, I've got I'm gonna be working Fan Expo again this year. I got a Twitch meetup. I got a Twitch team meetup. My mother's coming down to visit for a day, and Morgan's coming up next month. Oh, and I also might be asked to work at what's called our CNE, which is like a 2-week kind of like exhibition event thing. So I'm gonna be very tired.
Yep.
I
Sounds
want to
it.
see who's at Fan Expo this year before we move on. I'm sorry,
Oh.
Michael J. Fox is there.
Yep.
Christopher Lloyd. Sir, if you do not get a photo with Doc Brown, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
Unfortunately, I don't have the money.
You and McGregor.
You're working there. Just go up and
Obi-Wan
talk to him.
Kenobi will be there.
I still have to pay for it. Just because I have an exhibitor's pass.
Play Steinfield.
I do have a thing where I do have a charity center because I will be raising for money for charity. And if I hit it, I will go take like a board, like a charity board with everyone's charity incentives, and I will go take it with me to do a photo op with Nolan North,
Okay.
Ooh.
who's the voice of
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake from Uncharted.
Yeah. Mike Tyson's going to be there.
Damn.
Yep. And you got Troy Baker.
John Boyega.
Yeah, Neil Newbin always comes here.
Nice. Michael Rosenberg's gonna be there. Nice.
Yep.
Oh, there's a whole
Peggy
list of games.
Peggy the dog from Deadpool and Wolverine's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of people going to be at this thing. Okay. Who is going to be comic creator wise? Okay, not bad. There's a
Ron
lot
Perlman?
of shit.
Nice.
There's a lot. Ron Perlman, huh?
Yeah, Ron Perlman's gonna be there.
There's a lot of fucking people here.
Yeah.
Meet your favorite horror celebrities. All right, that is Fan Expo. Okay.
Did you say favorite horror celebrity?
Favorite
No.
You're whoring out there, mate.
I don't know what OF fucking convention you're going to.
That's the Hugh Hefner convention.
Ah.
I feel like you Zenith
there as well.
I feel like you did like 2 weeks ago where you were sweating in the fucking office like you were dying because my fans and well, I have one little baby fan, but I heard favorite horror celebrity too. That's because you're both fucking dirty.
Uh-huh.
You both need Jesus.
Jesus, you say?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Morgan more so. All right. Let's see here. Okay. As promised.
Yep.
As promised, I said I would relay to you guys when I started Pokemon Black.
Uh-huh.
You guys aren't going to like this.
Oh, come on.
It's the same fucking game.
Yeah, no shit.
It's
that sounds about right.
Okay, so before we go here, why did you suggest Black, Bill, or white?
Because I think Black has the richest story out of them all.
Okay, this is fair. I noticed that there's a little bit of a like moral political plot line to this thing about animal rights and yada yada yada.
Yep.
Which I wholeheartedly agree with because this game literally is, I said this years ago when I first found out about Pokemon, this game is literal fucking cockfighting.
Mm-hmm.
Get your fucking little animals and they fight each other in the pit. The only thing that's not, actually, you know what? I take it back. Money is being exchanged because you will get like
Cock and
cash.
balls fighting.
Cock and ball fighting.
You'll get cash for defeating somebody's fucking Pokemon.
You do.
It's straight cockfighting.
And they do talk about that.
So I will give you that. I will give you that.
Yes.
From a story plot line, it does look like there's some kind of moral compass storyline here about, you know, animal rights and yada yada, and the Pokemon want to be free and not, you know, enslaved to be a battle machine. I get it. I can agree with you there. But in terms of moral, you know what? You're disgusting, Zenith. You're
moral
disgusting.
Compass.
Not surprised coming from the guy eating glazed Timbits. You know, so exactly. No, so story plot line, I get it. Gameplay wise, it's the same game. Like you're just going and you're hunting for these things, and you know.
What's your opinion about the music in the game?
The music's okay. Music is decent in this. Music is good.
Yes.
Music is decent.
I feel like Gen 5 has the strongest music out of all Pokemon games.
Music is decent
honestly.
in this.
I don't remember any of the music from Pokemon games.
Driftvale City.
Okay.
The
no, he had coffee, Chibi. He drank a whole ass fucking jug of it a second ago.
How far are you in with Pokemon Black out of curiosity?
2.5 hours.
So where are you exactly in 2.5 hours there?
The second I'm gonna get to the first trainer.
I mean, the first trainer or the first gym?
Maybe the first gym. I don't know. It's saying I'm gotta go look for the trainer.
Look for the trainer.
I do not have my 3DS in here. I would tell you if I had it in here, but
I'm gonna say look for the trainer. I'm trying to think where you are in Pokemon Black. Then,
I went through the first town and now I'm in the second town.
Okay, so the first town is where you encounter the speech from the guy there.
I went through the speech. Yes, I went through that.
Okay. And then you got to the second town where the first gym is. Then that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Right.
Now you're probably wondering why it's taking me 2 hours to get there, or whatever. Because I was trying to level up these Pokemon. I got 6 of them. Trying to level these things up. I think I found a trick.
Go on.
I collect the Pokemon, right? And then I want to level them up. So when I fight this gym guy, because he's going to probably have some buff Pokemon for wherever I'm at in the game.
Yep.
Right. And then I just don't. Oh, I also picked Oshawott, the
water
otter.
type. Yeah, the otter.
The otter.
Very
I like
cute.
the otter.
Very cute.
The otter was cute.
Yeah.
So I took the otter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the point where he is super leveled to like level 12 or 13 or whatever. And then all my other ones are like at 4 and 5. I'm getting up to about 6 to 7, maybe 8 on one of them. And I'm building these up, right? I found a little trick. Now, it's probably not much of a trick. It's probably, oh, well, no shit, Sherlock, right? All I do is I get to a Pokemon. I give him a love tap with the Oshawott. And then I bring in the other Pokemon to do the final kill. And then I get I know I get less experience doing it that way.
But you're sharing experience, which is like good for leveling up Pokemon. That's true.
But I'm getting experience points either way.
Yeah. Erik, do you want to know a little thing that you can do to make the first gym a lot easier?
Sure.
There is a side area you can go to. I think it's called the Dream Yard.
That's where I'm at. The guy said go to the Dream Yard, and he might be in the Dream Yard.
In the Dream Yard, there is a trainer you can talk to. He will give you a monkey of an element that is opposite of yours.
Okay.
And the monkey, you can use that and your starter to beat the first gym because it's a direct counter for their first Pokemon.
Okay, I'm gonna look into this Dreamland.
Yes.
I also found out.
I think it's called that.
I also found out that I could not steal.
No, you can't steal
Pokemon trainers'
people,
Pokemon.
No.
So I cannot
not Team Rocket, bud.
You want to hear something green?
Sure.
Pokemon related. I swear it's Pokemon related. So I was watching what's called like a Nuzlocke Invitational, where a whole bunch of content creators.
Oh yeah, I watched that too.
They competed in. Well, first they had to complete a Nuzlocke, which is like where all the Pokemon are randomized, and then they had to go compete like locally to see like who would win. But one of the guys, he was fighting the Elite Four at the end of the game, and one of his strategies to make sure that he didn't have to do it. There was like a much better method. He was trying to, and this is actually allowed. He was throwing nonstop Pokeballs at a trainer.
Was that Slimeskull by any chance?
Yes, Charlie Slimeskull. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it's what you call PP stalling. It's what you have to do in hardcore Nuzlocke sometimes in order to like get the most optimal gameplay out of it. You have to like PP stall certain Pokemon just to like set up, basically.
Yeah. I tried to steal a gym train, not a gym train, but I tried to steal like a Pokemon trainer's Pokemon, and it's like don't steal. And I was like, this is stupid.
Although there is a ROM hack called Pokemon Fire Red Team Rocket Edition where you can do that.
That's great.
That's awesome. Fire Red Team Rocket.
Yeah, and not only that, it actually has quite an interesting storyline.
I feel like Fire Team Red Rocket would be much better, but
yeah, but yeah, I would suggest you look for the trainer in the Dream Yard, the hat that gives you the monkey, because that will make going through the first gym a breeze.
I did notice this, and maybe you have an answer for this though. The experience is only distributed to the Pokemon that I actually won the battle with, and Oshawott. Is there a reason for that? Or my primary Pokemon that I picked.
So your primary and the Pokemon that you bring out as well. Yeah, they're the only ones who get experience because that's the way it works in the older games. In the newer games, the experience is shared to all Pokemon.
When does that
didn't
start?
become Gen 6.
Okay, I need a game because I don't know what Gen 6 is.
Gen 6 is X and Y.
That's when
they turn Pokemon X and Y was when Pokemon went from 2D to 3D, essentially.
Okay.
And they made the experience share in from a held item to a key item, which you could turn on and share the experience with everyone, essentially.
Okay.
And now in all modern day games, now it's just like experience is shared all around. It's a setting we have to like turn on or off.
Okay.
That's really it.
So it's an okay game. I'm going to see it through because I promised I will see it through and I will.
I recommend it because it's the storyline is really damn good in that game.
Okay.
And there's some characters in there that are like insanely cool, and the plot twist at the end is actually pretty good too.
There's a plot twist. See, now I'm invested.
Oh, there's a plot twist.
I will see this one through because the other ones have all bored me to an extent. And I get it. It's someone's particular cup of tea. This game Pokemon is a game made for hoarders. Like, it's low key a game made for hoarders.
Not just hoarders, shiny hunting hoarders as well.
Shiny hunting hoarders. I mean, whatever. You like collecting shit and doing nothing with it, this is your perfect game because you just throw them in a little book and a computer I'm
friends with someone whose entire content is shiny hunting. Literally. He has like 60,000 subs on YouTube.
Collecting cute animals, that's subjective because some of these animals are ugly as ass.
I can't wait for you to meet the freaking trash bag freaking Pokemon.
There's a trash bag? That's awesome. See, I'm down for that.
That's how you know. That soon.
That's how you know the creators were getting lazy. They're like, we need 150 more Pokemon. They're like, you know what? Throw a fucking trash bag in there.
Gen 5 was where they kind of like did an entirely new dex for the games. 155 new Pokemon. Some of the designs are incredible. Some of them are hot shit.
It totally references the fucking South Park shoe Pokemon, where it's like, I got a Pidgeotty, and the guy's like, I got shoe. It's a fucking shoe. Like they literally took that and they're like, yeah, let's just roll with that. Here's a trash bag.
Yeah.
But
literally.
That is Pokemon Black. That is going to be a very expensive game if you are trying to play it. By traditional means, that is a very expensive game.
Unless you want to do Nintendo. Anyway,
good luck out there. And then to prep for Ghost of Yotai, I went and I started up again Ghost of Tsushima.
Nice.
Or actual Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is a beautiful fucking video game.
It really is. Like, holy shit.
From a visual standpoint, it is just beauty and like it's serene. The landscapes, when you're training and you're doing the training sessions and you've got the cherry blossom leaves and all that stuff. It is glorious to look at.
Yeah, it is. And like the filters also that you can put on that game as well, where you can make it like black and white and everything like that. It's super cool.
Oh, I'm totally doing everything with Japanese dialogue. Like I want to experience this game like it is a Japanese movie.
Yeah.
That's
did the same with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice as well. I fully Japanese and dubbed with like subtitles. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm about maybe 3 to 4 hours into this thing. Difficulty ramps up. There is some shit in this game that happens where I'm just like, I'm getting annoyed.
Yeah, it's like you have to learn the combat system very well done. It's similar to Clair Obscur, where like you have to learn it. You definitely have to learn the combat system in that game.
But you have to learn the combat system just to survive like some of these like strongholds that you have to take over. Because there will literally be 5 to 6 guys that just come running at you. And then like 4 of them will like literally just swing at you at the same time. And you've got to dodge and weave out of all of it. And it gets really, really annoying. It's gotten to the point where I'm trying to take over this stronghold. And I've gotten down to the last guy like maybe 6 times and I can't beat him. Because I've ran out of heals or whatever. And I'm just getting, fucking ripped apart on this. But more to come on that. But yeah, we're trying to finish this before. We're trying to finish it.
2 months away.
Yeah, 2 months away. So I shouldn't have a problem doing this. I shouldn't.
No.
We're also working through our Chrono Trigger playthrough. That one stalled a little bit. I got to get back on that ball. And then I'm gonna do some of the Battlefield 6 trailer, or not the trailer, but the thing. But yeah, Pokemon Black, Ghost of Tsushima. I highly recommend going and playing Ghost of Tsushima before Ghost of Yotai. I think it's it wasn't a slept. Ghost of Tsushima wasn't a slept on game, right? Like it got all this
No.
praise and it
No,
got all
I think
the.
it won Game of the Year.
Nope, it didn't win Game of the Year. It lost
What
out to
beat-
The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, that makes sense. That
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
And now that
kind
I played The Last of Us Part 2 during when it came out. I didn't get your Ghost of Yotai until Ghost of Tsushima, sorry, until a year later. I played Ghost of Tsushima. I think Ghost of Tsushima should win Game of the Year. Honestly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And I loved part 2.
Yeah, I enjoyed Part 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I think it should Ghost of Tsushima should have won it. Hands
See,
down.
for someone like me who loved The Last of Us, I think Last of Us Part 2 has not many flaws, but it has one huge flaw.
Yeah.
And it's Abby, but it's not Abby in the sense that most people think it is. I think they spend way too much time on Abby's plot line.
I agree.
They send
I
Abby
think
down
it
this road that's just like unnecessary in terms of plot line.
It would have been cooler, in my opinion, with Last of Us Part 2 if, like, it was day by day with both of them. Where it would split between each one for each day. So, like, day one ends for Ellie, and it goes to day one for Abby right after that. That would have probably been a bit better to digest it all, honestly, rather than being, like, one big one for Ellie, one big one for Abby. That would have been cooler.
Yeah, I think they spend way too much time with the Abby plotline, and then like Abby's plotline has a lot of filler. I feel like okay, once you find out why Abby's doing what she's doing, it's totally that's it. Like I get it. This is the point. This is Abby's purpose. This is why she's here. This is why she did what she did. And then they go into this big old long tangent about like the monks and all this shit that's all in the TV show and stuff too, and it's kind of like okay. This is running a little long. Get me back to the resolution of this whole thing. I want to see what happens with, Ellie and Abby, and I want to see how that all plays out. But I'm glad because I feel like Ghost of Tsushima was a talked about game, but I don't remember. I think it got kind of like overshadowed by Last of Us.
Yeah.
Last of Us 2 should not have been Game of the Year. I can tell you that. What year was that?
2020.
Okay, 20.
I think it was 2020, 2019 or 2020, something like that.
Okay, it was 2020 that it won. So
Radio.
Nominees. Let's see here. What was up that year?
Ghost of Tsushima was nominated for it as well, by the way.
Okay, this was a big year.
Yeah, it was.
This was okay. So here's the nominees for Game of the Year 2020. It was Ghost of Tsushima, Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing, Hades, which I remember Hades being my pick because Hades is fucking fantastic, and then Last of Us Part 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yep.
That's a rough fucking year to be up against.
That's a strong list. Yeah.
That is a huge list.
Yeah. Which Doom Eternal I also played that year, and I loved Doom Eternal. It's one of my favorite FPS games ever.
So that's all I've got going. Let's play a little game here then. Since we're talking Game of the Year, we are now at that point, right? When is Game of the Year?
We're 4 months away from the Game Awards. 4 months at this point.
25. So when is it?
It's December sometime.
Okay. We're looking at the list here. Let's see what contenders do we have so far.
Games.
Okay. Okay. Game of the Year contenders for 2025. Let's start making some prediction, boys. To wind down the episode here, let's make some predictions on 2025. So obviously we have Claire Obscure.
Yep.
We mentioned Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let's get a notepad going. All right.
I like how it says Balatro in here, but I'm like, Balatro came out last year and was actually nominated for Game of the Year last year.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yeah, Zenith. Where is that? You think that's Game of the Year worthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely it should be up there.
Yeah.
You
I just haven't had
you don't
time to
sound
go back to
convincing.
it. No. I'm just like, it's really hitting me how tired I am.
Yeah.
Oh my God, sir. All right. No,
Yeah,
I
so this list that
understand.
I've got here is like Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Astrobot won last year, so I don't know why that's on there.
Yeah. Like, what else? Oh, we do have a Metroid Prime game coming out this year.
Is that this
yes,
year?
we don't. Yeah, it says this year, but we don't know when this year. They haven't released a release date yet for
Right.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like 2025. It's similar to Hollow Knight Silksong. That says winter 2020. I think
What's
fall or
actually
winter
interesting
2025.
is Hollow Knight Silksong demo will be playable at Fan Expo.
I'm hoping there's a trailer.
Nice.
I'm hoping there's a trailer for that.
I'm going to go
event.
play it.
Can you please
Really?
take some like
Nice.
mental notes or something to
Yeah.
bring that back to us here? Because I would like to hear.
Yeah,
about
my
that.
notes will be like, I played Silksong and Erik hasn't.
Yeah, huh. I actually played Hollow Knight last year as well, and I really enjoyed it.
Piss me off sometimes.
Yeah.
remember this. I'll remember this
Also,
from
I guess
time.
Mario Kart World could be put on there as well, because technically that would.
I mean,
Mario
Mario Kart World's
like,
great,
yeah.
but it probably shouldn't be up there.
And then Elden Ring Night Rain is also, you can put that on there as well. I don't think it will win it, even though I am a big like
We
Elden Ring
had-
fan. But like,
Okay, where does
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Wilds sit in this thing?
that could be a contender. Yeah. I will say that was like really well played. More
It was great.
recently though, it hasn't been doing very well on PC because of optimization issues.
Yeah, it's great,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's Game of the Year contender. Just my feelings. I know there's a lot of people that love Monster Hunter, but like, I have like a few friends, and they're literally partnered with Capcom, and they're so burnt out on Monster Hunter Wilds that they're
Yeah.
playing, that they actually drifted from being Monster Hunter creators,
Yeah.
to doing more writing.
Yeah.
And
I mean, to be
don't think-
fair, there's only so much you can do with Monster Hunter before eventually you've done everything. You're like, yeah, there's nothing more for me to do here. I'm done.
Here's something for you guys. Okay, what's the cutoff day for Game of the Year? Do we know?
I think towards the end of like November. I think it's
Yeah, it's gonna be
something
like
that.
mid-November.
Yeah, middle of November to the end of November. I think that's the cutoff point.
Okay, let me see.
I only say that because God of War Ragnarok came out a month before the Game Awards, and it got like all the nominations.
Okay. Hear me out here. Hear me out because I got a wild card.
Hmm.
If according to Google here, the cutoff was November 22nd last year for 2025.
Okay.
Marvel Rivals was released December 6th, 2024. Is Marvel Rivals going to make a chat can tell me to piss off, or a chat can be like, you know what, he
I
might have
don't
an
think
idea.
it'll be Game of the Year, but it could win Best Multiplayer Game.
Yeah, it could be on that list. Is it going to win Game of the Year? No.
No. I feel like it'll win Best Multiplayer Game.
If it
though,
was
because that's fun.
inventing, like if it was like Overwatch, based on like how impactful Overwatch was when it launched, yes.
Yeah.
If is it like, I will literally quit games and start selling drugs on the street if
Jesus.
Marvel Rivals wins Game of the Year.
Well,
No
What
offense
if-
to the
Morgan-
game, but I'll be like, what is my life?
What
Morgan
if-
just brought up a good point? Battlefield 6, that could also be a contender for like if it does well.
That's true.
I don't think it will, because I think that there is a bit of I just think that like yes, there's a huge genre of people that enjoy Battlefield and Call of Duty and games like this, but there's also like a big core of people that say, hey, it's just another shooter game. Yes, it probably has all these intangibles as to like why you should be playing this FPS game, but it's not doing anything different, and it's not reinventing the game. I don't know
Okay.
why I should play it. Whereas
Well, then,
you look at Clear Up Skirm, that's inventing
Yeah,
something.
that
Donkey
definitely
Kong,
reinvented it.
Donkey
Yeah.
Kong Bonanza, a game where you can just
Banana.
break everything. That's reinventing the game. Like honestly, the only game on the Game of the Year list that like I would be okay with if it didn't win is if Donkey Kong Bonanza won over Clear Up Skirm, because that's different.
That's fair enough. I will put another game then forward for everyone here. Peak.
Okay, peak. Okay, tell you
All
what.
right, I gotta go
It's
take
so-
a shit.
it's so
go make
peak,
some
though.
coffee.
Here,
It's
I got
so
a thing.
peak.
I got an idea. I'm gonna say that Marvel Rivals gets nominated.
It could be nominated. Yeah, I don't think it'll win it though.
Morgan
But-
says we do not condone Zenith selling drugs. I totally condone Zenith selling drugs.
I
What
condone
if,
it too.
What if Zenith is the one that proves Trump's point, and Zenith is the one bringing the fentanyl into the U.S.?
My God, it's the Canadians the entire time.
That's the plot. That's the plot twist. Zenith's the one bringing in the fentanyl.
Yeah.
You know what? I think he
Yeah.
really did go take a shit. Oh, he's back.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm back.
that's bad.
All right.
Yes.
So what about Peak? Tell me all about it.
No, we're
So
talking
Peak is-
about how we condone you selling drugs and how you're going to prove Trump's point about fentanyl coming from Canada.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it's not me. It was never me unless we start calling it Sentinel.
Oh,
Sentinel.
nice.
Nice.
Sentinel Primaries here, guys.
What if it was large and fast, Morgan?
Oh.
Fat and fast.
I'll show you
Oh
a
my
pound.
God.
That
No.
sounds like it hurts.
In all seriousness, no, I think Peak will definitely get nominated for like probably best like indie game. I will say that.
Not when Claire Obscure is technically an indie game.
Eh,
he has a
I don't
point.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean,
I
nothing
feel like-
against Peak. It is a great multiplayer game, but like if it won indie game over Claire Obscure, I will literally murder you physically on the podcast.
What
I will
about
fly to your
Repo?
house. Once again, another great multiplayer game, but these games don't deserve to win over
Oh.
Claire Obscure.
Oh,
Claire
Damien
Obscure's
in the
not
chat.
multiplayer.
Good point here. Blueprints.
I have not played Blueprints yet. I'm going to look at this.
You're
That
only
could be
blueprints
nominated
to me finding a way to your house and murdering you.
No.
If any of these games win over Claire Obscure.
As a nominee at least for Game of the Year, because that game got quite a lot of traction for being an amazing puzzle game.
That's great, but I will stab a man and I'll be proud of it.
This is the what's it called? This is the whole Horizon Zero Dawn paradox where like that dev team
Oh,
keeps
God.
releasing a fucking Horizon game when there's a new Zelda like a week
Yeah.
apart. Like, why
Yeah.
are you doing this?
Yeah.
So Tears of the
Yeah.
Kingdom.
I
is
can't wait for them to release Horizon 3 and then suddenly out of nowhere Elden Ring 2 comes out.
here. Oh no,
the
wait, that's
same
what happened the
week.
second time, right? They released
That's what
around
happened
Elden
to the
Ring.
second game. Yeah. It was originally supposed to be a month apart from each other because like they had Elden Ring set to come out in January and Horizon come out in February, but then From Software delayed Elden Ring to the next following month in the
Right.
within the same week.
Yeah, so the first Horizon game they went up to bat with Zelda, which is
Yes.
straight stupid.
Yes.
And then the second time it was Elden Ring. That's right. They keep releasing their games like next to these big monumental releases. Yeah, Forbidden West is the second one, Morgan.
Forbidden West is the second one. I actually have that game, but I've not started yet.
Fucking Zenith's gonna murder us all because he thinks the game awards are gonna be the fucking Claire Obscure awards.
Wait, technically that is if like Claire Obscure is an indie game, does it get disqualified as Game of the Year?
They have to name every single award after like Gustav.
I definitely think I will say about Claire Obscure, it'll definitely win best soundtrack.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that'll win
Absolutely.
best. That'll win best
Absolutely.
music.
Like they had like actual like what is it like composers for like did
Actual
stuff for, like
musicians.
movies.
Yeah.
And they were like this honestly like rivals probably like some of the best soundtracks I've ever
Yep.
heard in like movies and films.
I agree because like they found it on SoundCloud, didn't they?
Yeah, they found they found him through Reddit, which
Yeah.
led to his SoundCloud, and they were like, "Holy shit, we're cooking."
Yeah, and they found the writer for the story on Reddit too. If I remember
That is
correctly.
insane.
I low key want Claire Obscure to lose every award just to piss Zenith off.
Oh yeah.
I will. Yeah, all of a sudden, the next time it's like, all right, so Zen couldn't be here today. You hear a knock at your door. It's me. I'm wearing a Jason mask. I have an
Yeah.
axe.
No, you
I'm
wouldn't wear a
surprised.
Jason mask. You wouldn't wear a
I will
Jason mask.
commit atrocities live on pod, and
So-
I will even find a way to upload it.
You are
So what we're
Yeah.
saying here is that if Claire Obscure doesn't win Game of the Year and all the awards, there'll be a Zen revolution.
that.
Like
What
the
I'm
French
saying,
Revolution.
it'll be a
Just saying.
revolution. It'll be a revolution. But what I'm saying, Zen with this whole I'm gonna wear a hockey mask, blah blah. No, Zen is the type of prick that will make sure that you see that he is the one coming to fuck your life up. Like you want.
I will
he
become a
wants you to.
separatist.
He makes
Every
you
night.
know.
I'll
You'll
draw like
be
a
there.
Quebecois mustache. I'm like, no, we don't want any part of this podcast.
Then, if you're gonna go down that path, you gotta go the full French outfit, like in Clair Obscur.
With
You
the
gotta go
baguette.
full,
If you don't have the baguette, it don't
you got
count.
Baguette
Yeah.
on the back, black and white shirt, the red thing around himself, black jeans, and then the freaking like hat and the sunglasses.
Zenith,
Yeah.
I say Zenith
Whole
cosplays as
outfit.
Mael. Instead of a sword, he uses a baguette.
Yes.
I will show up to Eric's house and I will shove a stale baguette up his ass
Nice.
if Claire Obscure doesn't win.
Why does it got to go up my ass?
Because you're closer.
Yeah. And also Dill might like it because he's got bottom vibes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Says the person on the top bottom of the podcast right now.
Yeah.
That's just positioning.
You know all about that.
Yeah, indeed.
So, all right. That's going to be it for today. You're here to hear first, folks. Claire Obscure is going to lose Game of the Year this year. And Zen's going
it's
to
not.
rage.
It's not my game of the year yet. I will say I'm still playing for it. When it beats it, I'll make the decision.
Dill says Night Rain is going to be in the list.
I feel like Night Rain could be a contender. I didn't say it would be on the list of Game of the Year nominees.
Well, I thought your game of the year was like a Pokemon like Ultra Nuclear Purple Violent, like an actual fan-made
CA.
mod.
The pizza,
of,
Pokemon pizza.
a Pokemon Emerald, and also it's like exclusive like Nuzlocke form that like is fan made and also found on Reddit.
You're going to take this shit from him? Are you going to take this shit from him?
I mean, there are so many freaking like ROM hacks of Pokemon games. He's probably not wrong.
I did
You
my
guys-
homework.
You guys are giving me a fucking brain aneurysm. You dudes do the same fucking content. You need to just do it with different games.
You
Dill
do.
just does
It's
it
not
with
wrong.
Pokemon.
Yes.
You two are the same form of content.
I do variety as well because I'm playing Clair Obscure. I'm playing Elden Ring, Night Rain when the new bosses come out.
Gotta
I'm
catch
playing
all the
like, other
Pictos.
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
gotta
go get on
evolve your
his
Pictos
case.
into Luminas, and then you throw a Master Ball at Seren.
Oh my god! Imagine that actually just happened.
Yeah, Dill just keeps catching them. Like, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
Oh no! I just have a feeling that someone's gonna make a freaking Pokemon version of Clair Obscure now, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
god.
And
that's
then
in
you
my
have
head now.
Bulbaverso.
Yeah.
Hey, what
And then
happened
the,
to that? Serious
Yeah,
talk.
Pika CL.
What happened to that game that ripped off Pokemon and then Nintendo sued?
Power World is still going.
Power World's still
it's still
going,
going?
but they've had to change quite a lot in the game to avoid the
lawyers?
the lawyers. Yes.
Remember we talked about that one for a minute with like the Pokemon
Yeah.
had guns and we're like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people were saying, "Oh, Pokemon is ruined; it's dead forever." No, Pokemon's still going,
No.
and I
Pokemon's
don't
still
really
going.
see many people playing Power World these days.
Never
Yeah.
underestimate the power of lawyers.
To be fair, though,
Nintendo
Power
lawyers.
World was pretty good. Just saying.
And then there was another one, Temtem?
Temtem.
Was it Temtem? Yeah.
Temtem, yeah. I didn't play that one, unfortunately. That one looked pretty decent.
All right. There we go. That is the pod. We're closing out here. Next pod date is the 30th of August, which is a couple weeks from today.
3 weeks from now.
3 weeks from now. Yeah. So it'll be the 30th of August. We'll have clips and stuff stacked up for you. In the meantime, I am going to go to the zoo for my birthday. So I am super stoked on the zoo. I'm going to go see the pandas, and I've never seen a panda.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Enjoy your birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen. So yeah.
When's your,
Power
when's your
Niner-
birthday again?
The 15th.
Thank you very much. I'll note that one.
Yeah. Send me your edible bouquets or whatever you got.
I will send you all Jaffa cakes.
Oh, dude, Pal wants Jaffa cakes real bad.
They're so good.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna go find a British market for that poor woman because she's been trying to find these things for a good minute. All right.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
Next time I come over, Eric, I'm gonna bring you authentic British biscuits. So like, I'm talking custard
Cookies.
creams,
Like cookies,
custard
right?
creams.
Okay.
Cookies are a biscuit, yes.
Okay.
Custard creams, bourbons, hobnobs. I'm gonna bring the whole lot.
This is semi-related to what we're talking about here. Pal and I have been watching the Osborne like clips
Oh yeah.
Truth be told, I was really, really distraught about Ozzy Osbourne passing away. Like that fucking
that's why
still
I posted
stings.
it there.
Yeah, that still fucking stings, and I'm very sad about this. So I've been watching a lot of these Osbourne clips. There's a clip where that man finds a British grocer and he buys $600 worth of chocolate.
He does for Sharon.
He buys $600 worth of British chocolate, and I just sat there looking at Pal. I was like, babes, if we were fucking rich, this is the kind of life we would lead. Like, I would blow $600 on a chocolate drawer in my house. You know, and it's the good shit. It's the Cadbury milk bars and all whatever they call it. It's the good shit. So now I dream of being rich just so I can have a candy drawer of that size. And then he does that whole shit where he tries to make it like all fit and he keeps trying to shove it closed and it's not closing. I'm like, this is amazing. But he must throw away like maybe $100, maybe at this point, maybe $150 of like American candy just to make room in the drawer.
Yeah.
Like gigantic bags of M&M. He's like, this is shit. And I'm like,
he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Get me some British or not British. Give me some Canadian candy, Zenith.
I mean, I did that when my buddy Jody was up here, and what was it? They absolutely loved the all dress chips.
Nice.
I had. You guys got? Is it Razzles? Is it Razzles or no? Oh,
Ruffles?
No. It's a candy. I'm sorry. It's a candy. Oh, your guys' Smarties are different. Your guys' Smarties are like M&Ms.
Yeah. Our Smarties is kind of like M&Ms, but like actually it doesn't really quite have the flavor.
Okay. I mean, I
don't
say
like
because
Smarties.
it's a candy coated chocolate, basically, like what an M&M is.
Yeah.
That's our Smarties too.
Yeah, it tastes like cough syrup to me. I don't
Ours
like it.
are like little chalk candy. I fucking love Smarties, like American Smarties. It's like little chalk candy.
You got Smarties in the UK are chocolate centered, covered in the candy coating.
Yeah, that's what they have too.
Yeah.
In the US, Smarties are like little chalk, like a little chalky candy. It's like a sweet. Think of it like a compressed. Think of it. Have you ever had a pixie stick?
No.
Okay, pixie sticks are like little, like sugary, like powdered sticks that you break open and you kind of like suck on them and it.
Oh, like rock.
Yeah, like a rock.
Candy
yeah,
rock.
but it's the same type of stuff, but it's like compressed into little like tablets. I fucking love Smarties. That's one of those weird ones I eat all the time. I love them. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna close out here. So yeah, we're back on the 30th. We'll have clips stacked up for you. Go ahead and hit ! social media, and that will get you to the TikTok and all that stuff. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Pal is really, really looking to engage with all you guys. So hit those clips. And it is 1,000,000 degrees in this apartment, so I'm going to go ahead and sign us off here. Yeah. And then Zenith can go take a nap.
I don't have time for a nap. Now I got to get back to work.
Get back to work. Ladies and gentlemen, good friends, good games. We'll see you all very soon.
Bye.